I've said it once, I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it until you all in the back actually listen. Don't back Kickstarter printers from brand new companies. It's a waste of your money. And now we have ONO, or ONO, or ONO. But I'm going with oh no, because oh no, oh no, 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 no. Let's talk about it. We shouldn't have to do these, but here we are. Let's talk about them. First off, get subscribed, okay? You guys love the Grant rants, and I want to get your support here. We have like 80% of our viewers that aren't subscribed, so please get subscribed to this and leave the video a like if you think it deserves it. So let's first start with the company, OLO 3D. Or is it ONO 3D? I don't know. All I gotta say is 404 not found. I'm not happy with this, and well, neither should you. And I'm gonna go on a Grant rant. I know a lot of you love the Grant rants. Good, because you're about to get one. We're gonna start off real easy. If you back a company on Kickstarter, like the 16,180 people that's pledged over $2.3 million to a random company claiming to have a $100 smartphone 3D printer, just like the cat, you're gonna be upset. So, let's bring in the stunt double. Let's dive into this a little bit. Dreams Made Printable, the $99 smartphone 3D printer. Hold on, I think I feel a draft kind of near my gluteus, like maybe someone's blowing some smoke up my ass. Let's watch the video together, shall we? Cause, you know, how bad is this gonna be? Spoiler alert, rip.
Meet OLO. Imagine being able to print 3D
OLO
objects
or
directly
ONO?
from your smartphone.
Like,
for
what are we?
under $100. OLO is the first smartphone-powered 3D printer. Simple and affordable, OLO uses the light from the screen of your smartphone to print 3D objects.
Oh, I remember this company. This came out a while ago.
Phones of all sizes. Its app is available for iOS, Android.
Look at how old some of those iPhones are.
OLO can print files from the 3D design software of your choice.
That's not a 3D design software!
After OLO prints your 3D object, all you need to do is rinse it under warm water.
No! 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 Remember, resin is toxic! Don't wash resin in a sink! My God! This was like 2016, yeah. There was estimated delivery of 2016. 5 years later, they still haven't done it. And they're telling you to do something that's gonna poison your waterways. Don't put resin down the sink! People!
Anyone can use OLO.
Anyone can use OLO. Is it OLO or ONO? What is it? Did you rebrand halfway through?
When it came to OLO, we wanted to revolutionize 3D printing.
Hey, look at these people. Hold on, let me scroll back to this guy. This guy has an extra $2.3 million.
We wanted to revolutionize 3D printing.
So does that guy.
A printer that's affordable and easy to use.
OLO will cost just $99.
Because we want everyone to have one.
Oh, you want everyone to have one? Maybe you should have shipped your dang products. OLO, oh no, oh no, 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 no. But you didn't, did ya? You didn't. Because guess what? You found out what every other cheap 3D printer company found out. Economies of scale is a real son of a bitch. It sucks. And if anything goes wrong, everything goes into the toilet. And not like, oh, you know, we have a delay. You were expecting to ship and deliver by June of 2016. And as of the 4th of July, they have said it's over. And understandably, there are some people a little pissed off. Look at that. Thieves. Thousands of backers. Cursing. Yes, Caroline, your money is gone. All of your money is gone. And now they're saying they're invoking their rights under Kickstarter's terms of use. Ladies and gentlemen, I have something to tell you. If the company has failed, they've probably gone under. And considering that their website even 404s, I'm pretty sure that they've ran off with the money. Now, let's talk about this a little bit. So, like, I remember seeing this when it came out. Sketchfab 3D model has been disabled. Oh, they're even disabling their Sketchfab models. Glorious. They're just pulling the plug. An iPhone 6s Plus and a Galaxy A7. Yeah, see, this is the problem, right? And, like, don't get me wrong, I still have my old Nexus 5 here, which technically would work for this. This was probably the phone I was rocking back then. Okay, displace 5.8 inches max. This is a Pixel 3a XL. It won't fit. They basically want to turn your phones into MSLA 3D printers, and we talked all about resin 3D printing, how it works, and safety. We'll produce a resin playlist and put it up there so you guys can see it. But if your phone isn't an OLED screen, this isn't going to work. Traditional phones used LCD or LED arrays with a backlight. Okay, so it was like a LCD screen with an LED backlight. I'm pretty sure that's how my Nexus works. I don't believe this phone does it that way, and I know for a fact that most modern phones are using OLED, or organic light emitting diode screens, because, well, they're pretty great, and you can do things like clean off the screen here, an always on clock that shows your notifications as well as your battery percentage without absolutely trashing your battery, because the pixels themselves can light up. You don't need to have a backlight. And if you have a backlight and your LCD isn't as good as the LCDs on MSLA 3D printers, which, by the way, at the time really didn't exist. It wasn't a thing. There were MSLA printers out there. There was like Kubo 3D that was using DLP. We, of course, had Formlabs that was operating back then. And I'm sure there were some obscure resin printers that were out there, but they weren't ubiquitous like they are now. This whole like resin 3D printer revolution, this whole cheap resin stuff, has not been around very long. I don't think it's been around for more than 2 years. I was one of the first people in the area to get an Elegoo Mars at $200, and I bought 7 of them at $200. Because I wanted 6 printers with 6 different materials and a spare. Because at $200, you don't bother fixing them, you give them away. These guys clearly knew what they were getting themselves into. I'm just thinking of like all the things that go wrong. What if you puncture your FEP plate? That means your cell phone gets covered in toxic resin. Like, yes, back then it was new technology, or new-ish technology. What do we have here? Let's see. That is, not great. Engine room. Oh, dear Lord, have mercy. At least their imagery of how DLP works or MSLA works is actually accurate, so that's at least accurate. Okay, let's talk about everything wrong in this photo. One, that's definitely not a new resin print, because if it was, his dumbass is now grabbing a raw resin print with bare hands. And need I remind you, resin is toxic? That's how you get chemical burns. That's how you get splatter in the old eyes. These people are giving the potential end users, that of course got nothing, an unrealistic expectation for how this stuff is supposed to work. This is borderline unsafe and dangerous at best. This clearly stuck on like sticky tack or something. Yeah, oh yeah, wait a minute, go back. There, it's a piece of double-sided tape. It's a piece of double-sided tape. You can see it in the friggin' camera. If you're gonna lie to people, please cut the friggin' tape out of the holes. Or fix it in post. Gosh, our editors are good. We can fix that in post. We should raise $2.3 million on Kickstarter. Hashtag OLO 3D. Oh, I didn't know they had a hashtag. Let's go to Twitter. Let's see what we have people saying. Oh God, the last thing for this is from April 5th of 2016. Let's see if we have one with ONO 3D. Oh, hey, we got an actual email from a backer. Dear patient supporters and angry detractors, dear tech lovers and weird ideas freaks, dear creatives, dear students, dear friends, and dear haters. We invented a new printing technology 5 years ago and created a wonderful product together with our team. No, you didn't. Because if you did, you would have shipped it. Thank you to all of you. We have collected the interest and the financial support of the huge community from 52 different countries. We have worked like crazy with dozens of people to make this project real. We faced unexpected complexities, unfaithful suppliers, and consultants who took advantage of it. And obviously made several mistakes, like so many other projects. Maybe like so many other projects, you thought that if you brought out a 3D printer at $100, everybody would buy it. Now, you're not wrong. 16,000 people clearly believe that this was worth some grain of salt. But I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that's a lie. I personally made the biggest mistake giving the management and control of the US funds to the wrong person, and for this, we respond morally to all of you, but despite all of that, two of us struggled to the end with our own resources to avoid disaster, saving people's jobs, and recover from this nightmare. After a long absence and an incomprehensible but inevitable silence due to legal issues, oh, go to hell. I managed to get rid of the CEO and partner, take back 100% of his shares of the company, close the pendings with suppliers for almost $600,000 out of my own pocket. So I've saved several jobs, paid off tax debts, and secured all the merch. Dude, you knew you weren't going to make it out of this. You should have just bankrupted the company from the beginning. You spent almost $600,000 out of pocket in what you believe was a good move. But you know what is a good move? My segue to our sponsor, 3D Musketeers. Yeah, gosh darn right, ladies and gentlemen, we are self-sponsoring these because unlike shady as frig Kickstarters, yeah, we're not going to take your money and just run with it, because we here at 3D Musketeers help you get ideas out of your head and into your hands with full art-to-part, rapid prototyping, and product development, utilizing cool technology like you see behind me. Look, the phone stands multiplied. There's gonna be a few of them. I like the silk colors, and everybody in my family now wants one. Anyways, if this guy's spent 600 grand instead of just bankrupting the company, it's like, while I believe it's admirable, I feel like you really misappropriated your own funds. You are saying that your company is bankruptcy safe, but it's resourceless. What's the difference? You have a warehouse in China full of components, about 5,000 ready-made printers, and a monthly server and warehouse cost that they can no longer afford without a perspective. Why don't you just, I don't know, ask people to pay for shipping? I feel like people that paid you $100 5 years ago would probably all pony up an extra $10 to help you get these things into the States. And then maybe you spend another 10 grand to fulfill people's promises, because this story could have gone a whole lot better with a very small ask and a very small amount of money out of pockets from people. You can stuff these bad boys into containers and put them on the slow boat over to the States pretty easily. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we tell people that do product development with us, think twice before going to China or going overseas where you don't have direct control. If you've got someone that is your representative in China, or you yourself can go to China, speak the native language, then you'll be fine. But if you don't have that capability or that budget, you're gonna find yourself in a hole when people all of a sudden say, yeah, we can't do this, thanks for the money though, deuces. The ONO project and related patents are now yours, all the supporters, and I've therefore decided to release them in open source. No, that's... You say the project and related patents are now yours, all the supporters. Well, I'm assuming that's Kickstarter, because this is not a public thing. This is thanks to @WebDevi on Twitter. But they're going to put it in open source. if any of you who has interest, energies, or resources for the future of ONO and the direct display daylight 3D technology, is more than welcome to this technology by writing a proposal at info@ono3d.net. I don't think those emails are going to go through, ladies and gentlemen. Just going to put that out there. To all of you, for your trust, for your criticism, for your advice, for your help, to elevate an idea to a product, and to give us such a challenging opportunity, thank you. For now, this is the end. Oh man, let me go to Instagram and see. So someone's actually used this printer. That's kind of interesting. That's cool. I mean, hey, at least there were some sample prints. And by like today's standards, it's hot garbage. I mean, it's cool that it's possible, but it's hot garbage. Yeah, lots of bad news bears out there for them. Well, people are pissed, and I think they can reasonably be pissed. Now, let me be very clear here, ladies and gentlemen. When you support a company on Kickstarter, you are not buying product. As someone that supported a failed Kickstarter, the Phoenix 3D printer, you're not guaranteed product here. You are basically crowdfunding, but you're not getting a percentage of anything. Instead of like a percentage of the company, you're getting, materials, machines, software, whatever you're supporting, generally at a reduced rate or early, right? And so you support people because you believe in their mission. I can't understand why people continue to go after 3D printers that are so abysmally cheap that there's just no way that they work well. And by the way, speaking of people that go after abysmally cheap 3D printers that there's no way they work well, we did buy a 3D printer for less than $50, brand new from Amazon. Video coming soon, so get subscribed because we now have a standing set, and we did a live stream doing an unboxing on it, so if you want to take a look, it's up there in the card. But there's this whole suicidal race to the bottom, and this is ultimately what happens. Guys, I can't stress enough. Do your own acid test. Do you think that this could be made and sold for a profit at $100, shipping and all that such included? If the answer is no, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Because then you won't find yourself like one of the thousands of people that is all of the sudden left with nothing. Nothing. They're calling them thieves. They're cursing at them. They're saying this is a scam. But we did find this because of the 3D printing industry, so I wanted to give them a shout out. Thanks for doing the article on it, because I probably would have never gotten on my radar because I don't really follow these cheap 3D printers anymore. Especially the ones on Kickstarter, because yeah, they're normally dumpster fires, and it's just the way that we expect. People are calling it a scam, right? $2.3 million and you can't figure it out? Brother, you made some bad decisions. And yes, they've been honest in that they made bad decisions, but that doesn't, for any reason, fix everybody's problems, right? These people are forever labeled shystas. They're forever labeled scam artists. They're forever put with products like the Tico printer, the Peachy printer, and the Phoenix, which are all failed Kickstarter printers that took millions of dollars and ran off it, specifically the Peachy printer, where one of the people in the company took a bunch of money, embezzled it, and bought a house. So yes, you can 3D print a house. You just gotta scam a bunch of people out of Kickstarter. And if you are wondering about 3D printing homes, we did do a video all about Habitat for Humanity 3D printing homes, which gets me so freaking pumped. A card to it right there. But look, when we do grant rants, we've gotten critical comments that I just kind of yell into the microphone without giving advice here. And so I want to give some advice. If you are looking to start a printer on Kickstarter, look at what your retail price is going to be and look at your margins. Do not make assumptions. You need to get 15 minimum quotes from separate suppliers for your components before you understand what your entire bill of materials is going to cost, especially on a level of production. And when you have 15 people providing you with roughly the same thing, half of them can end up disappearing and nothing changes for you. You just start changing where your orders go. Split up your orders. Do not rely on one singular person. This is the hit by a bus problem that many entrepreneurs and small businesses deal with. My business, the same. If for some reason I was to vanish off the face of the earth, this company would fail. It would cease to exist. Funny enough, the marketing could actually go on without me, but there's nobody here to run the printers. There's nobody to do maintenance. That's all that I do, on top of making sure people get paid and approve things and deal with staff and deal with clients. I do a lot. And while we are working this year to really reduce that hit by a bus problem, it still exists. And we, of course, need more money to do it. COVID. It's great for service businesses, let me tell you, ladies and gents. But if you only have single source suppliers, you hide everything behind patents, and you go to China for your production, guess what? You're gonna get caught with your pants down. So put in safeguards. When it comes to the money, put it in escrow. Put it in escrow. Similar to Coca-Cola, right? Where their formula is a trade secret, and the people that know of it need to have multiples in a room at once to access the safe, and none of them can take the same mode of transportation or be together. Because in the event of a hit by a bus problem, you could lose the Coke formula. There's very few people in the world that have access to it. Coca-Cola knows how to do this, so why can't companies that are doing Kickstarters look and say, maybe we have a problem? Like, we actually have closer to like 32 printers now. We have a bunch that we're going to be unboxing, so you guys should get subscribed for that. But anyways, you have to look and say, where are your safeguards? We don't need the 30 whatever printers that we have. As you can see, a lot of times I don't have all the printers running behind me. It's because we have overflow capacity. As we get big jobs, I buy more printers to do those jobs, and those jobs normally pay for the printers, or gets me really close to paying for the printers. And then if they sit and do nothing, they don't cost me much, and they look pretty cool in the background. If you don't have these safeguards, you end up really stuck. And I think, unfortunately, a lot of these Kickstarters, their success is also their failure. When you're thinking, maybe we'll get 20 grand, 30 grand, 50 grand, and then you end up getting $2.3 freaking million? Yeah, your life changes, and they got a non-trivial amount of press. Good Lord, have mercy, ladies and gentlemen. It's like borderline unethical, and I don't have access to these guys' finances, so I can't tell you where the friggin' money went. I want to believe that people are, good in nature. Oh my god, it runs on AA batteries. Voltage drop, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a problem. As your batteries die, your printer will get slower. But there's so much they could have done better, but I think they got a little too big for their britches. They promised a delivery date that was just unfeasible. Ultimately, it kind of is what it is. I feel bad because there are a lot of people that really wanted to support these guys, that had a lot of faith, and it went nowhere. And this sucks. It hurts. These kind of Kickstarters really give bad blood to this industry as a whole. People look at this and say, oh, 3D printers suck. I lost a bunch of money. And they go talk to their friends and say, oh, 3D printers are terrible. I lost a bunch of money. And their friend who might want to try 3D printing, all of a sudden, hard no, never again, not happening, don't pass go, don't collect $200. And that sucks for this industry, because ultimately, 3D Musketeers didn't do this, but we're going to see some issues from this. People are going to get mad. Ultimately, they had so much potential, and they threw it all away. I want to see where they change their name. Oh, there it is, rebranding, moving forward. I want to read this. We love the name OLO and still maintain the rights to use it in the future. Our goal is to focus our time and resources on the production of our backers. So OLO is now ONO. If they had only known that was going to be their downfall. They went from OLO to oh no, oh no, oh yeah! Oh yeah! Their rebrand was just because they wanted to. I don't want to know how much money they spent on all this. Rebrands ain't cheap, baby. Our rebrand was affordable because we brought the guy in-house. And affordable was still multiple thousands of dollars. They did not need to rebrand. What the heck's the point? Oh. Ha. You need to have a headphone jack for this. But we've said this before, we'll say it again. Stop trying to be the cheapest on the planet. You devalue your time. You basically lie to people. You become a con artist. And nobody wants to be labeled that unless you're a good con artist. I'm not. I got too much other crap to deal with, like getting my back better. But nonetheless, guys, this sucks. I feel for the over 16,000 people that effectively threw money in the wind and none of it hit them back in the face. So, anyways, guys, let me know about your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this? I mean, is this like, hey, it's part of the game, sucks to suck, just play stupid games, win stupid prizes? I want to know down in the comments. I got a lot of feelings about this. A lot of them aren't positive, and a lot of them I'm just kind of bummed. I'm not a backer, so like ultimately I have no skin in the game for this, but it still upsets me. And I don't know. Nothing we can do about it now, but maybe companies in the future will listen to this. But hey, if they listened to the first ones that happened, ONO would have never happened to begin with. And they would have made it more expensive, and they would have had all their supply chain things in place. So, yeah. Anyways, stay safe out there. Don't forget to call your loved ones. And as always, keep making awesome. Take care. I can throw something and hit it. I'm gonna throw a business card and hit. See? It's real. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. What do you think about this thing? We know everyone hates being scammed. We promise leaving us a like and hitting that subscribe button won't get you scammed. But comment below, what are your thoughts on all this whole thing? Right below me is going to be a video all about resin 3D printing. Over there is going to be the latest video that we're putting out. And yeah, Patreon coming soon, so get subscribed. I'll see you guys down in the comments. Have a good one.